2, 1. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Simulation. We are going to be talking about our thoughts on mental health. All right, so what's going on right now with mental health? Okay, probably one of the biggest things that's going on with mental health right now is this social media. We have people that are thinking that the amount of followers that they have is equivalent, the amount of likes that they get, that these things are equivalent to their net worth, that it's equivalent to their self-worth. And that's making it so that these figures that have so many followers and fame are now making it young people also feel like they need to have followers and fame, otherwise they're not successful, they don't feel good. Now, don't get me wrong, there's something also very important in the process of young people seeing people as idols and then working their ass off to become really good in the world, a good source of value and utility. I think that is the first thing with mental health. We have a lot of kids that go to school every day that get bullied, they don't fit in. We've had people on our show talking about people not fitting in, that not fitting in is a big deal. And we think parents, teachers, counselors, community members, if we could just help 13-year-olds, 15-year-olds and let them know, hey, like, high school is only one small portion of your life. And even though right now it might feel like you don't fit in, there's gonna be people that you fit in with. And that it's that this is a small portion of your life. That immediately when you're done with this, that you're gonna move on and go on to do other things with people that you'll find that you'll like. So I think a lot of times young kids think that this is the end-all, be-all, most important thing that's going on with their health and their mindset when they're young and when they're getting bullied or these other things are happening to them. And I think that's one of the reasons why we see a lot of people do things like take weaponry and go and make killings. Now, this is not a statement about gun control, because the Second Amendment right for your weapons is something that is people hold very close to them. It's so that a tyrannical government could not bring itself up and use military force to go and take control, financial control of the people, and mind control of the people in that sense, land control, so you can have your weaponry for self-defense in that sense, against a tyrannical government or against tyrannical neighbors maybe. So nobody's saying to control them in that sense, but it's more so that all of the way that somehow people get this mentality of, okay, I am unstable, now I want to go and make harm on other people. How do we limit their ability to make harm on other people? Okay, prevent the mental health issues from happening in the first place, but also sometimes the mental health issue goes unseen, and then the next step is how do we make a barrier so that it's difficult, even more difficult for them to get weaponry. So another aspect about this mental health goes to the way that we make, it basically has become a game of high scores. People see that they're being bullied, they have no friends, they don't know that, or same thing in the 9-to-5 space, that they hate their work, they hate their life situation, and so what better way than to go and hurt other people? So when the media turns around and shows their picture, shows their name, says they've hurt 7 people or 12 people or 14 people, that it treats it like a scoreboard. We need to stop fucking treating it like a scoreboard. When it's a scoreboard, we're making it even more attractive for people to want to do that process. Stop saying their name, stop showing their pictures, and even stop making it such a massive deal. Make it less of a massive deal. Of course, it's important to make it news, but also to not highlight the killer. Highlight the person that saved the situation. highlight the people that saved the situation, and highlight the families, and like what the kids were doing or what the adults were doing that got hurt. Make them like heroes in that sense as well. So there's a whole different media approach to it as well. There's a whole different approach to it on the social side of things, on the social media, the whole putting this pressure onto young people to become successful so quickly. And we live in the Western world. We don't even realize that we have so much pressure on us to succeed. You go into other places in the world, and even in other modern places in the world, people are more chill. They're at least sitting down at cafes and talking, and if they find somebody on the street, they'll sit and talk to them for an hour about life or about whatever. They get deeper into maybe emotions and into their family and all these things. But it's fine. In the West, we're like quick, phone call, text message, email, calls, running around, got to go to the next thing. But that is also causing so much pressure on us to go and make money, build the future, and we don't have as much time to go and relax and work on our mental health, really. So it's important for us to figure this out. And one last thing that I'll leave you with about mental health is that if you take a look at Anthony Bourdain, this was something that really resonated with me, was that it's not about what you experience, but how you experience it. Not what you experience, but how you experience it. So if you're experiencing your moment-to-moment life with a sense of gratitude for every moment of being alive, and for gratitude that you have electricity and water and food and shelter and these basic necessities, you are going to be living a life of abundance. But the moment that you say that this isn't enough, I need more, I'm sad that I don't have more, that you see that somebody else is bullying you and that you're treating it like something that's horribly happening, that you need to take your life because of that, that you need to take your life because you're not successful enough, because you're depressed. A lot of rich people are actually some of the most depressed people because they've made the happiness plateaus around 70K. Once you make, in the Western world, 70K, you don't actually become any happier after 70,000 because all these basic needs in the Western world are met and fulfilled. So once you get to this whole rich status, then you can't even tell who's trying to be your friend, who's authentic, versus someone that's trying to be your friend to ask you for money and stuff. So good luck with this world that we've built working on our mental health. That's why we have these conversations. That's why we did a Thoughts On episode on mental health, is that let's figure out how to build a better social fabric moving forward to make sure that we can work on mental health. We live in a place of San Francisco where we have amazing technological advancement, but we also have a homeless epidemic here. We have a lot of people that are on the streets that are using drugs, that don't have homes, that have tough mental health situations. And so why haven't we figured out how to help make amends, how to help eradicate suffering? Let's figure out how to make this work. That's why we have these Thoughts Ons. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. If you had a good time, go and share it with 2 people. Have them talk to 2 people. Go and make something with content. Don't just consume, but go create. Thanks, everyone. Much love.